He's a 2-time Pro Bowler, and his 62 career touchdown catches are the same number as some guy named Shannon Sharp. He's got a nutrition brand called Timeless
I
Sports
didn't know
Nutrition.
that.
Yeah, there you go. I had to throw it in. Sorry, Shannon. And he is even doing some acting in his free time. So from the Washington Redskins, Vernon Davis, welcome to Undisputed.
Welcome.
We're going to talk about what you've done on the field, but I do want to know a bit more about your acting. Tell us about your acting career, where you're at right now with that.
Well, it started at Shelton's Theater of Art in San Francisco. Right now, I'm just taking classes and just fine-tuning some things and making sure that I can be the best that I can possibly be when I go out there, just like football.
So is this the next career?
Possibly. You know, I look up to this guy right here. This is my guy. I want to be just like him. Everything I do is because of this guy. He paved the way.
He's my idol, too.
Yeah.
Don't believe it.
Probably not.
But, you're big into art. You have an art, I think an art gallery. You paint.
Yeah, I paint. My major was art studio when I was at University of Maryland. So from there, I feel like if you're an artist, you can do anything.
Right.
So once upon a time, you were the ultimate workout warrior at the combine. Remember this day? Remember when you go 6'3 1/4", 254 pounds, and you time 4.38 in the 40 at the combine, and you get up 33 reps at 225 pounds, and that was probably an off day for you, right? The 33 reps?
Possibly. I can't sit here and brag. I don't want to talk about it. I can't brag about it.
Tell about that 42-inch vertical.
42-inch vertical. You know what? It just happened. You know, as a kid, you're out there jumping. You're playing basketball. Basketball was always my favorite sport. You know, I didn't make it. I played against Kevin Durant a little bit in high school. He's from my hometown.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just that background, having that basketball background, pretty much.
So did you follow any of this weekend's combine, some of the numbers that came out of it?
Yeah.
DK Metcalf is a wideout. He runs 4.33 and he goes 228 pounds. Freaky look, you know, he's got the great build, but I don't know if he was any Vernon Davis.
No.
And Montez Sweat runs at 260 pounds, 4.41. I don't know. I'm not sure it's any more impressive than what Vernon Davis did. So the question of all this is, how much did all of that translate into playing football?
I feel like it's just one of those things. Like if you're super athletic, you can go out there and play ball, be the best you can possibly be. You look at all the guys who's done it, from Shannon on down. Those guys were extremely athletic. There's some that stand out more than others. But like I said, it all goes into your athleticism. So I feel like it's an integral piece to seeing if this talent that we're looking at is able to be the best for our team and are they truly who we've been looking at in college?
How much did you train? How much did you train for the combine? Did you train? Because, and I tell Skip this, is that, look, if you tell me in 8 weeks, here's the test that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you an opportunity every day for 8 weeks to take that exact test that I'm going to give you in 8 weeks, you should be able to do well. Because if you go train, you're going to run 40s, you're going to bench press, you're going to vert and standing long jump and short shoulder and 3 and 4 cone. You're going to do all that stuff. So how much did you train for the combine? And obviously, you got God-given ability. How much did you train?
I trained a lot. We trained a lot, especially when it comes to the bench press. The bench press was one of those things that we focused on. We had to make sure we had that technique developed before we went out there. But when it comes to speed, you can't coach that. That's just God-given.
You can refine the technique a little bit, right?
Because it's the first couple of steps in the 40.
It's the first couple of steps, but if you're fast, you're fast. Right. I mean, if you're Deshaun Jackson, you're Deshaun Jackson.
Right.
So looking forward to next year with the Redskins, who's your quarterback going to be?
I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure that out. You know, I know who we have in-house, but I don't know who that guy is going to be. We all know about Alex Smith, the injury he suffered, but you know, praying for him. Hope he continues to get well. But I don't know who the quarterback's going to be.
So who would you take if you had your choice? Alex Smith healthy or Kirk Cousins healthy?
You know, I was with Alex Smith for years. That's my guy. He's always going to be my guy. I love him. So I'm going to have to be a little biased here. I'm going to have to say Alex Smith. I'm going to take him all day. I love Kirk. Kirk, I love you too, buddy, but Alex is my guy.
Why Alex?
Because I look at his career, everything he's gone through. I was with him from day one when Singletary was there to Harbaugh. I watched him go through those growing pains, fight through adversity. And he just continued to persevere along the way. And I respect him more than anything. He's one of those guys that if you want to look up resilience, you look up Alex Smith because, I mean, he's a fighter.
When it's funny that you mentioned Coach Singletary, and everybody knows that famous rant when it says you can't coach him, you can't win with him. He was talking about you.
He did.
What did you learn? What did you learn from that moment?
When I remember going home and, you know, I was sitting on the bed, I was looking at my kids and I just sat there, I said, wow. I'd rather play with 10 guys than to play with someone that's all about himself. I want winners.
That's good.
I can't coach him. I can't do it.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
I love Singletary. That's my guy. We became the closest of friends. I'm going to say one thing, though. I'm going to say that I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for that man. He really helped me. He knew what my goals were and all the guys that I looked up to and wanted to emulate, like Shannon. And so he told me the only way to get there is to be the best leader I could possibly be. Make sure that my teammates, I'm there for my teammates, supporting them, and I'm staying penalty-free. Can't go out there and make bonehead decisions when it comes to getting penalized by, you know, hitting guys, and just do the right thing, and everything will happen for you. That's what he told me.
Did you go back at Coach Singletary maybe the next day or the next?
We had a deep conversation. We just sat there, had a heart-to-heart, and I understood where he was coming from. I said, in order for me to be able to get to the next level and have a long career, I have to do everything that this man is telling me to do, because he's done it. I mean, it's Hall of Fame, Mike Singletary. I mean, what better person can you have in your corner than a guy like that?
So next year in the East, which team will be better? Eagles, Cowboys?
I'm going to have to go with the Eagles.
Eagles, you heard it.
Sorry.
That hurts around
Sorry, I apologize.
Because?
Because of who they have. I mean, they're building a dynamic team. I mean, they're continuing to make these great off-season acquisitions. And I know we hear a lot about folks leaving, but Carson Wentz is incredible. I mean, I stand there on the sideline watch. We play those guys two times during the season.
You used the word incredible. You hear that?
I watched Carson Wentz lose twice to Dallas last year. I don't know what. Maybe my TV was faulty.
He's a Cowboys
I don't
fan.
know. Yeah? So I don't know. The Cowboys are the reigning.
The man said he stand on the sideline and watch the Eagles twice a year.
Yep.
Say the man was incredible. Take him at his word.
Well, I'm trying to take him at his word that you're his idol. You know?
he didn't mention nothing about the Cowboys. He didn't mention nothing about Dak being incredible.
So what do you think of Dak Prescott?
I think Dak is, he's pretty talented. He's talented. I think he still has a lot of room to grow. He has, you know, I mean, his future's in front of him. So he just have to continue to keep getting better as a player, making sure that he's getting those passes downfield, continuing to be accurate.
Downfield? Hold on. So you know we named him. I ain't gonna call him his name. Somebody named him Dink and Dak. You see a lot of that Harvard. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, Skip.
So this was going up on the bulletin board.
Oh, really?
Bulletin board.
So I want you to explain why you idolized him. What did you see in him?
Oh, he's the best ever do
Really?
it. Yeah, oh yeah, he's the best ever do it.
Argue with
Can you tell we got similar builds? Nah. I've never been 250. No, Skip.
Huh?
Skip, the dude ran at 255, ran 438. But I don't think people realize how fast that is.
Yeah.
To run sub 4.4 at 250, like I said, and the dude probably he's as lean as DJ Metcalf. Because I don't think people are like, well, oh, he got 5% body fat, he got this body fat. I say for a man that's under 200 pounds to have less than 5%, but to have 5% body fat, that's nothing. You start getting the 210s, 230s, 240s, 250s, and that body fat start going down to the single digits.
254. Yep.
And dude walking out. Oh, he had his muscles had muscles.
And honestly, he is one of the few who translated off that workout warrior workout.
He had a 417 cone drill, which tells you, because remember Metcalf, Skip, he was 95, 97% in all the jumping categories, but when it came to the cone drill and the shuttle, he was in the bottom third. Well, that tells me that this man could drop his hip, get in and out of breaks, change directions. We're going to see if DJ Metcalf can do that, because the cone and the shuttle says, nah, not really.
All right.
He said the man with the old shape. That's the old shape.
Well,
I know you're feeling good about yourself, Shannon.
you timed 4.8.
No, I didn't time no.
That's what the Cowboys say.
When you start putting out that misinformation, that's fake news. That's fake news,
Is there
y'all.
anything else we should know about your movie that's going to be coming out?
No, I mean, just basically, I mean, what the movie's about is about the first black deputy along the Mississippi River named Bass Reeves, which is a pretty interesting story.
Wow.
Good
The
story to hear about.
preparation, though, for football versus acting, how different is it? The mentality and getting into that zone. I just am so fascinated.
I feel
by
like
that.
there's a lot of similarities, a lot of correlation when it comes
Okay.
to acting and football. When I'm in that trailer,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get out there and make that big play, especially when you're doing your own stunt. It's like you have to make that, you have to make it happen. You have to bring it to life because when the cameras are rolling and everyone's sitting back watching, you want to make sure that you're giving them the best material you can give them. And it's just like football. It's like game day. You're sitting back, can't wait to get out there and make that play.
The energy of it.
If you can remember those plays, you can remember the lines.
Absolutely.
Well, Shannon's going to say you can come back anytime after all the
Anytime,
compliments for this guy. Vernon,
Appreciate
thank
you,
so
Shannon.
much
Appreciate
for
you.
joining us on Undisputed, and make sure to check out his new movie, Hell on the Border, out later this year. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.